Marhaban, my dear students. So this lesson will be about how to connect sin, shin, the sad, and the dad, and we'll add them to the previous letters that we learned. So the first example we have in the book is shin, ذال, ra, alif, and ta. So how do we connect these four letters? So again, the sheen at the beginning of a word loses its cup. So 1, 2, 3, grab. And then you do not forget your dots. Now I have the dhal. I know that the dhal is an unsocial letter, but still, it can still connect from the right. So here you go. I lift, sits on the line. Don't forget the dot. Now it's followed, the dhal is followed by a ra. The dhal is unsocial, so it does not connect from here. So that means what? That means I'm writing the ra separately on the line like that. And then also the ra is unsocial, doesn't connect from the left. Which means what? Which means that the alif will sit over the last part of the ra. All right, what about the ta? Oh my, the alif as well is unsocial. It doesn't connect from the left, which means what? Which means that the ta must sit on the line by itself, and I close it and it sits separately, individually on the line like that. Clear? Next example in the book. We have the sin and the ra and the dal, the alif and the ba. So again, the sin at the beginning loses the cup. 1, 2, 3, grab. I have to make sure that I have my 3 teeth in here. Sin doesn't take any dots, so I have a ra. Does the ra connect from the right side? Of course it does. So here it is. And then this is unsocial, this is unsocial, and this is unsocial. So here you go. Yes, I heard it. So the dal will sit right on top of the last part of the ra. And then again, I'm not going to connect the alif because it's unsocial. And then again, because the alif is unsocial, so the ba will sit on the line separately by itself. And this is how I connect this word. Next one. Shin, ba, ta. Again, the shin loses the cup at the beginning, and then I have a ba and a ta. All right, the next one, shin, ra, alif, and ra. Loses the cup, and here is the ra, and here is the alif, and here is the ra. Why did I write it this way? Because the ra, unsocial, doesn't connect from the left. The alif is unsocial, doesn't connect from the left. So I'm going to end up writing this word this way. The ra, no left, so the alif will sit alone on the line. And we already know that the alif also is unsocial, and it doesn't connect from the left. Then the second ra will sit on the line by itself, even though the ra could connect from the right, but it is preceded by another unsocial letter, so it doesn't connect. Next one, Ra and Dal. How do I connect these two letters? I cannot connect them because the Ra is unsocial. It doesn't connect from the left. So like this, and I'm gonna have to make the Dal sit over the last part of the Ra. Now let's add the Sad and the Dad. So in your book you have this example. The Dad, the Ra, the Ba, and the Aleph. And you don't have to know any of those meanings at this moment. You just need to master how to write the words. You just need to master how to write the letters, regardless of knowing the meaning of them. We're gonna start reading in a little bit. So how do I connect this? So I have a letter here that starts, so I have the dot now here. So now I have the dot at the beginning with a cup. What happens when I connect? It loses the cup, straight dot. And then now, here is the Ra. And then the Ra is unsocial, right? So the Ba will start here. And then what about the Aleph? Do I connect the Aleph with the Ba? Yes, indeed, it connects from the right side. How? Just grab and straight up. Next example, I have the Sad and the Dal and the Ra. So how do I connect? Again, the Sad has a cup at the beginning, it disappears straight. The Dal, do I connect it from the right? Yes, indeed, I can. How about the Ra? I can't because the Dal is unsocial. So the Ra now has to sit like that individually by itself. And always pay attention between the Dal and the Ra. The Dal sits on the line. The Ra is 1/3 above the line, 2/3 below the line. The next one. Ta, Dad, Aleph, and Dal. A Ta, and remember the dot below, curve, and a tooth. Yes, don't forget the tooth. And here is the dot. The Aleph straight up. Do I connect the Dal with the Aleph? Nope, because the Aleph is unsocial, doesn't connect from the left, so I'm gonna have to make the Dal sit on the line separately. The next one. Dad, Aleph, Ba, and a Ta. How do I connect these 4 letters? So the Dad has a cup that will disappear at the beginning. How about the Aleph? Yes, straight up. And then Ba, and then here is the Ta. No tooth for the Ta or the Da, only for the Sad and the Dad. Okay, the Sad and the Dad, they have tooth, but not for the Ta or the Da. All right, the last word, Dad, and then Ra and Ra. How do I connect these? Again, and here is the Ra. The Ra is unsocial, so the second Ra will have to stay on the line separately. Now I cannot start from here. I have to start from after the last part of the Ra, the previous Ra, so I don't hit it when I go down with the second one. They have to really look separated. 1-2 millis in between. Now if I want to start the next word, I'm going to have to start here. Okay, so this is the distance between two words versus the distance between two unsocial letters in one word. All right, and this is our lesson for today. And I'll see you next video with more letters.